We spent the whole night singing, like we were trying to outrun the week. Cheap drinks, old songs, neon lights, and that little bar we'd always sneak back to. You stole the microphone from me, turned every love song into a joke. And I laughed because that's what I always did whenever feelings got too close. The city was softer after midnight, streetlights blurring into gold. And for a few perfect hours, the future didn't feel impossible. Walking back through empty streets, your shoulder brushing into mine, the kind of night you wish could stretch forever, the kind you never realize is a turning point at the time. 3 words whispered somewhere between the bar and home, soft enough that I could have pretended not to hear if I wanted to. I love you. And suddenly every rule we'd written, every boundary we'd drawn felt smaller than the hope those 3 words put inside my heart. 3 words and a silence that lasted years. I remember staring at the pavement, counting cracks instead of looking at you, trying to act a little more tipsy than I actually was, because we built this thing on conditions, on all the reasons it couldn't survive. Different beliefs, different futures, an ending we'd agreed to from the start. But somewhere between all our almosts and all the nights that felt too real, I stopped wondering if I wanted you and started wondering how you felt. For months we've been playing house without ever calling it that, borrowing all the privileges of love without asking where it was headed. Were you drunk? Were you honest? Were you somewhere in between? I've replayed that moment 1,000 times, trying to hear something I missed. 3 words whispered somewhere between the bar and home, soft enough that I could have pretended not to hear if I wanted to. I love you. And suddenly every goodbye felt different, every look meant more, every ordinary moment felt like it was leading somewhere. 3 words and a silence that lasted years. I should have stopped walking right then, turned around and asked you what you meant, asked if it was the alcohol talking or the truth finally getting loose, asked if you loved me the way I was starting to love you. But I kept walking, pretending to be distracted, pretending to be tipsy, pretending my heart wasn't trying to break out of my chest. Because if you took it back, I didn't know how I'd survive that. And if you meant it, I didn't know what came next. Because loving you was already dangerous, and being loved by you felt impossible. So I chose uncertainty over an answer I couldn't control. And years later, that's still the part that haunts me most. Why did I pretend not to hear the thing I secretly wanted to hear all along? 3 words that built a future in my head you never promised me. 3 words that followed me through months of wondering what could be. Maybe they were true, maybe they were borrowed from the whiskey, maybe they escaped by accident, maybe they were the most honest thing you ever said to me. Maybe for 1 second we forgot all the reasons we couldn't work. maybe for 1 second we were just two people in love. I still don't know. Years later, I've made peace with almost everything. The life you chose, the life I found, the way our story ended. I heard you have a family now, and I've built one of my own. But every now and then I'm back on that sidewalk, walking beside you, under city lights, with nowhere important to be, and all the time in the world, hearing those 3 words for the very first time. Somewhere between Batcave and home, and wondering if that was the closest we ever came to forever.